Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Well, I say morning, but it's actually 1:45. If you can see, it's gonna focus. It is 1:45 in the afternoon and I'm like, I haven't even started vlogging yet and it's like so late in the day. And that's partly because I didn't wake up until quarter to 10, I think, or 10. I had a really big sleep in. I actually had a solid like 12 hours of sleep. And I've kind of been struggling to wake up ever since. I literally done nothing this morning. Well, I've done a bit. I fake tanned. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit darker than I usually am, hopefully. I fake tanned, I just put a load of washing on and I'm like, okay, I actually need to start this day properly. I need to, first of all, have something to eat because I haven't eaten yet, but I'm already hungry, so I don't really know what's going on there. You know how some days you're just really hungry and then other days you just don't really want to eat? I mean, I really want to eat a lot of the time, but like some days I don't know. I find if I don't really have anything to do, I'm kind of just chilling and I don't really eat. That's kind of where I'm at. I've already had a coffee, so that's kind of keeping me going for a little bit. And I don't even know what's happening on my forehead here. Like, can you just not? But anyway, today is going to be a bit of a vlog. I have a couple of things to do today, well, this afternoon, because it's really late already. But yeah, I've just had a really slow day. I've just been chilling this morning. And I thought, about time to go and do some stuff. So, first of all, seeing as it is Monday morning, I always start off my Mondays, no matter what I'm doing, I plan. So this is like last week, as you can see, it's like all filled out, and this is this week. So I've got like all my stickers here. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I really like using stickers like these ones. If you can see, they're just like adorable little things. And I just use it to plan out my my days, my weeks. And I kind of already wrote a really big list of things to do. Like, this is yesterday's list, so I just write like random stuff down just to remind myself of what I've got to do. Today I've got a couple of things I've got to do, so film video currently what I'm doing. And I also need to go to the shops and return a pair of shoes I bought, and I've got to buy new shoes because the ones I've got to return I need to replace for work. And I also need to do some groceries. I literally have 2 apples and that is probably the extent of my food right now. So I have basically nothing, so I've got to do that. And I also need to continue sanding my bed because I've been sleeping on the floor for the past week and I'm over it. And I kind of want to go to the gym later, but I'll see how I go. Kind of just with that, I wanted to touch on that for a second. So I made a video a couple of weeks ago talking about why I don't go to the gym and sort of everything about why I don't like the gym. And I did that video and I still agree with everything I said in that video. And then I won a membership. So crazy story, I was in Coles and I saw this like box and it said like winner 6-month gym pass. I was like, sweet, that'd be amazing, like, you know, to win something like that. And I entered and I won, and that's pretty much the end of that story. So now I'm going to the gym. And I just want to continue on with what I was saying with that video. Is mainly the reason why I wasn't going was financial. I didn't want to spend the money on it. And I also had a lot of guilt around going to the gym and things like that. And I just feel like having the free membership, I'm able to go if I want to. But because it is free, I feel like I don't have to go because I'm not paying to go, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not just like wasting my money by having it there and not using it. So I'm kind of just going to the gym as I want. And I've only gone twice in the time that I've had it, which is like a week and a half, I think. That's how long I've had the membership for. And that's okay, and I'm completely fine with that. So that's just where I'm at with that. I'll probably update you with how I'm going with that. But the 2 times I went, I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to get back into it. Okay, so I've just gone through and planned out my week. So I have here sort of just like the main things I've got to do. And then I have, so for today, I've got to buy a couple of things, and then Married at First Sight is on tonight. So I'll put that in. So it's like a new season that I'm going to watch on TV. I know tomorrow I'm not working either, so I've got a lot of clothes to wash. And then I'm working Wednesday, and then I get paid Wednesday. Then on Thursday I have the day off as well, and Riverdale's on, and then I've also got to pay off $50 from the camera. Friday working again, Saturday and Sunday working. So that is kind of how it starts, and then you can see last week how it kind of ends up when everything's all in there. Okay, so in preparation for the shops, I'm actually gonna go through and check what I need, because I feel like whenever I go, I just buy stuff that I already have. So I just like to go through and just like check what's empty. I'm pretty sure this is empty. That's pretty much done. Just sort of got plenty of eggs, like 2 cartons of eggs there. Heaps of like condiment-y stuff. Don't have any milk, that's my roommate's there. Vegetables wise, not really much going on. There's a 4 potatoes, bit of spinach, not really much salad wise. Yeah, so I was kind of just go through and check out what I've got and write down everything I think I need. This just needs a bit of tidying. I feel like it's just really messy. So I think I might do that once I come home and have like the rest of the food. But yeah, like this peanut butter is basically out. So I just like to go through and just make sure I'm not doubling up on stuff. So I've just gone through the fridge and the pantry and just written a bit of a list here. Just sort of, I try and go in the order that I shop in. So I start in like the salad and like all the vegetables, and I forgot to put, so I've got like bananas there, but I also want to get like another type of fruit. So I usually get apples, but sometimes I get mangoes or just like another kind of fruit. We already have frozen mixed berries and stuff like that. So I kind of do like in order of the aisles, because if something's like down here, then like I need it to be up here, then I get confused and like it's kind of hard. I don't know, I kind of just find it easier to go by like aisle and kind of put them in categories. So if I got like pasta, then I need like the pasta sauce in the same aisle, and sort of like things that kind of go together. And then a couple of things down here should be up there, but it's just sort of as I get to them. So that's a basic list, just so I don't forget anything in particular. So it usually comes to about like $115, $120, something like that. But that is split into 2 people, so that's like me and Zach for each of us for 2 weeks worth of food. So I feel like that's pretty good. And I might go to the shops like 1 or 2 times between then, especially with like salad stuff, because it does go off a bit quicker. We do try and get like frozen vegetables and things like that just to kind of get by. So I just got dressed, so I'll just show you my outfit quickly. I've just got a pair of socks in my hand because I'm gonna wear some sneakers. But I just have this black t-shirt that I got the other day from Cotton On, and these are also Cotton On. I haven't worn these shorts in ages and I really like them. They kind of need an iron, but I just really cannot be bothered. And I'm not wearing any makeup because I wear makeup every day to work, and I just feel like the days off I just kind of need my face to breathe a little bit. So that is that, and I just got my usual handbag that I take. So that is that. So let's get going to the shops because it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm like, need to get on with my day. So these are the shoes that I'm returning. So there's the Converse sort of standard shoes here, not the high tops, the regular ones. And they're in the navy. That's what I need for work. But I tried them on when I got home and they're just so uncomfortable, and I just could not think about wearing them to work. So I'm going to return these. Let me know in the comments if you've had this problem with these shoes too, just because I just don't know how everyone wears them all the time. I just find them really painful. So yeah, I'm going to return these ones. Don't know if you can see, but it is extremely hot today. It is 36 degrees. And I just jumped in my car and it is boiling, so I just need to blast the aircon. Okay, so I'm back from the shops now. I've done everything I needed to, and I'm just going to show you what I've got here. So let's start over here. So I just got a bag of spinach. I actually got these waffles, which I've never had before, but I just had a craving for waffles. And like whenever I go shopping, I usually get like one kind of treat food. So I decided to get waffles this time. And then I have a bag of potatoes, some bananas, which I have for my smoothies, pasta, and I got this, I haven't tried this before either. It's a vegan garlic aioli, and I really like garlic aioli for when I have roast potato. I don't know, so I'll let you know how this goes to see if it's any good. And then I got some cheeses, so I've got halloumi, feta, and just like a vintage style cheese. Also got cottage cheese. And then I have here frozen dragon fruit, which I have for smoothies. Some Maver's smooth peanut butter. It's my favorite kind of peanut butter. It's amazing. And then I've also got these things, which is like chili rice cake kind of things, which I take to work as a little snack. So I got heaps of them. Also got some vanilla, which I use in baking and in smoothies. I have this olive pesto, which I have with my pasta. And I got some sort of fake meat style things because I am vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. And I have these things all the time. So this is the Veggie Delights veggie sausages, and they are enriched with iron and B12, which is really important for when you don't eat meat, to supplement with that. So I get these, which I have all the time. And I haven't had these in like probably a couple of years, maybe like 2 years. And it's like bacon rashes or something. So I picked those up as like something different to have as well. I'll see how they go. And I just got a loaf of light rye bread. And then this is for my boyfriend. He has Greek yogurt. And then I've got 4 soy milks. That's just like the milk I have. So as I was saying earlier, this lasts me 2 weeks or so. So I have quite a few of them. And then I have some wholemeal salads, which I have with the cottage cheese as like a little snack. Kind of went pretty hard on the porridge and cereals here. This is just the usual cereal that Zach has with his yogurt. So that's just his standard one. And then I also got some more porridge sachets, which I have if I've got a big day of work and I just need something really filling. But I also grabbed this, which I haven't tried before. It's like Freedom Foods Maple Crunch. Kind of looks like Nutri-Grain. It's like whole grain, and it has like extra grains and like fiber infused into it. So I just thought that would maybe be like a good little snack, just because I feel like I'm always craving chocolate or like sweet foods. And so I've actually been snacking on this cereal because it's in the house with a bit of peanut butter, and it's been really good. Like not actually having it as cereal, just as like a little snack. So I thought I'd pick this up and just see how we go with that. Looks pretty good. I think it'll be like a good little snack to have. But yeah, so anyway, that is everything that I have here.
So anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed this vlog today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.